A bobcat, he came across the natural opening to our caves. Now he had never explored caves before, didn't have any equipment with him, so he went back to the town of Baird, and a year later, I believe it's 1878. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on my facts here, because we're just starting the summer season. But I believe it was right around then. He came back up with another guy from the town that had done some, who was a miner who had done some exploring. And they came and they found they were what we believe were the first people to come into the caves. And at that point, in the 1950s, I don't know if you've heard of Thompson water seal, the product. Thompson brothers that invented that actually purchased the caves, and they thought it'd be a great place to open up to the public for tours. So they decided to make a much easier entrance, which is about 90 feet below the main natural entrance. So they opened up the caves there and they found more rooms to the cave system. So the tour you're going to get today is about twice as extensive as the original explorers when they first came into the caves. Now, there's all these mountains right around here, not just this one that we're on, but all around the lake here, are all limestone. And so it's a limestone cave system that we'll be going into. And we jump back about the lake. They did give all those mining towns a few years warning that they were going to make this into a lake. So they dismantled all the buildings and such. There are some foundations still to some of the towns underneath the bottom of the lake. But this lake, when it's full, which is not quite full right now, can have up to 450 feet of water. It has well over 300 feet of water in those places right now. And there are 4 arms, what we call arms to the lake, and that represents each of the rivers that flow into it. There is the McCloud Arm, which is the arm that we floated across. There's the Pitt River, Sacramento River, and Squaw Creek. So those 4 make up the lake. We're going to get up here to a Vista Point, which I'll slow the bus down. You'll have some good views out to the right side of the bus, and we'll look down on the lake. And this is just one arm of the lake, or one quarter of the lake, just to get an idea how massive this lake is. It's super popular for houseboating. There's about 350 houseboats between the 7 marinas on the lake to rent if you wanted, or people ride their own private ones as well. Or this lake is so large that it is. We do have aircraft that land on this lake, and when we had the horrible fires a few years ago, there were lots of airplanes coming to get water off the lake here. So you'll see shortly, coming up on the right across the lake, there is a harbor. That's Holiday Harbor. That's the second largest harbor on the lake, and you drove past it on the way to our parking lot today. The little cove to the right of that is our cove. That's where you started on the boat. And I know the lake looks a little low, but it's actually not too bad for this time of year. And that very large silver bridge way on the left is the Veterans of Foreign War Memorial Bridge. It's the largest or tallest bridge of its kind in the world. It's over 500 feet tall. And if you came up from the Reading area, you definitely were on that bridge this morning. It has 4 lanes of Highway 5, 2 going north, 2 going south. And about 75 feet below is the Union Pacific Railroad that runs underneath. So it's very probable if you came across that bridge this morning that a train was traveling underneath you. You really can't feel it. But over here we can hear the whistles of the train, that kind of thing. Okay, if we have any folks that are afraid of heights, around a couple turns, I'll give you a warning. You'll want to look to the left side of the bus to a nice rock garden, because on the right coming up is an 800-foot drop. It's a sheer drop to the lake surface. It's been like this on this part of the mountain since we have pictures in the late 1800s. So it's very secure, but just a warning. And it'll be coming up around this next bend. So all the water you can see up to that bridge, this is all just for the cloud arm of the lake.
Mom, are you scared of heights?
Yeah.
I am too.
Okay, we got a little some sheds here on the right side. These houses are diesel generators. We fire up a generator each day to have lighting inside the cave, and to for our bathrooms and visitor center that we're approaching. And otherwise, it would be so dark in the cave you couldn't see your hand right in front of you. Now, when we get up to the top here, they're going to open up this white gate, and we just ask that you go right into the gate. You'll have the same view inside the gate as outside, but I just need the room to turn the bus around. And it looks like Cave Dave is going to meet you here. This is a good place if you need to use the restroom, because there are no other restrooms further up into the cave system.
You are on video, bro.